We are back here on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. We're celebrating the Black family. It is the Black Family Reunion. Rashad Birdsong from Community Empowerment Association is here. How many years is this for the Black Family Reunion?
Oh my goodness, Lynn. It's 15 years for that, but 25 years this year, anniversary of Community Empowerment Association.
Wow, 25 years. So when you look back over that 25 years, how have the needs of the community changed?
Well, you know, Lynn, we would hope that we made an impact. 25 years ago, as you know, it was the emerging gang situation in the city. As a matter of fact, we see a lot of things similar to that happening today. So we came about due to that emerging situation. We had to go out in the community, engage with young men out there, engage the community, talk about some of the systemic issues that impact our community. And that was the birth of Community Empowerment Association based on the movement, because the movement has subsided. So there wasn't a lot of organizing going on in the country and in the city. So we was the first, I would think, organizing effort that institutionalized those works and effort and started reaching out to the broader community.
You know, it's interesting because recently I heard some folks having a conversation, and they were talking about violence in our community being a health epidemic.
Yes.
And I was like, Rashad Birdsong's been saying that for years. This isn't new.
No, from the very beginning, we talking about adverse childhood experiences. Unfortunately, Lynn, due to a lot of these systemic issues that we're faced with, we have a lot of children growing up that have been severely impacted by trauma. And unfortunately, you know, it hadn't been diagnosed and hadn't been addressed. So when you see kids like 6, 7 years old experiencing trauma, that they grow into 14, 15-year-olds, and then we're talking about the school situation, getting pushed out of school. We're talking about the lack of employment opportunities, the lack of housing that's going on in our community. So it is a public health issue, particularly when you look at the zip codes. If you look at the zip codes, which normally have African Americans and black people in them, and brown people, is the same type of social issues that impact us all over the country.
A couple weeks ago, we saw a young rapper gunned down in the Hill District, a guy,
Unfortunately.
Jimmy Wapo. And I was talking to somebody else because I wasn't familiar with him. I'm not going to lie. Before that tragedy happened, I didn't know who he was.
Sure.
I started listening to his music. They had good beats. They're not lyrics that I necessarily connected to.
Sure.
But what shocked me was the fact that, you know, some of his biggest fans were 8, 9, and 10 years old.
Of course.
And so I asked someone from Whammo, in fact, I was like, why are 8-year-olds listening to this music? And he said, remember, their parents may be 20, 21, so this is the music they have on in the car. And all of those things are factors in our emotional health.
Exactly, and that's why, Lynn, we need more, particularly black men. When I was young, we had Rites of Passage program, manhood development programs, and there were more black men in the community and in the home. But you see this disappearing of black men. There's over close to 3 million people that's incarcerated in this country, that's in prison. A big percentage of that is black men. When you begin to look at black men in the house, you don't see them in the house. So when and then you look at the violence that's going on our street. So when you begin to look at the fathers, they are becoming younger and younger, and the young kids are relating more to rap music, when I'm not saying that's always bad. When I was young, there was the minister, and it was the old head, and it was the elders in the community. It was the extended family.
Right.
So there's been another reason for the creation of Community Empowerment Association was to become a surrogate family, because with so many families was disrupted by all these social issues we're talking about.
Okay, so now that brings it full circle, because we're here to talk about the Black Family Reunion.
Yes, of course. 15th anniversary. It's going to be a 2-day event. It used to be 3, but we downsized a little bit. It's a lot of work putting the Black Family Union together. And also, when we created the Black Family Union, we were trying to bring families together. You know, during that period, there was a lot of neighborhood festivals. But it became the biggest black festival in the city that brought black people together.
And it didn't matter where you were from.
Didn't matter where you were from. We was able to bring people from the north side, south side, you know, east end, coming together in fellowship, socializing. You just have to be right in the middle of that and hear people say, hey, I ain't seen you in 5 years.
Right.
I ain't seen you. So we need to come together besides just coming to funerals. We need to come,
exactly.
we need to come together and celebrate. I mean, despite the things that's going on in our community, the resiliency is still there. Despite, the impact of the trauma and the violence, we still can get up every day and smile and dance and celebrate who we are as people.
Absolutely. All right. So what are the dates this year?
The dates is the 11th and the 12th. That's Saturday. That's August. August Sunday, we're going to be in the park. We're going to have the Zap Band with us.
You're going to be in
Shinley Park Oval, a Zap Band on Tom Brown. We have Bill Henry band, and we also have Flo Wilson, old school band, some local artists. And then basically, like every other year, we're going to expose people to vendors, small business and entrepreneurs can be there and sell their wares. 11th is going to be Saturday. We're going to have a cadre of young people come from all over the country to talk more specifically about the 50 years of the liberation and freedom struggle from 1968 to where we're at to now. We're going to be talking about political prisoners.
Hold that thought for a second. We got to take a commercial break. I want to know more about that and how folks can get more information. So we'll do all of that when the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show continues. Don't go away.